Hey guys, Dark Prometheus here, back with some more of our Cubs franchise here. And we had a rough end to May. So Colorado did end up sweeping us in that series after we lost 7-6 in a, well, Sam Hilliard 2-home run game. Had a walk-off. Then we sweep Milwaukee. So some good stuff there. Chris Paddock ended up going down with an injury somewhere around here. So Lorenzen's in here. Otani is there. Corey Kluber, 7-1. And then we go to Colorado again. And we won the last game of that series. Actually, the last two. So we split that one. And now we're going with the draft. Let's see if there's any big trades. Hold on. Here's the trades right now. Yu Kang goes over to the Orioles. Oh, the Guardians acquired Austin Hayes from the Orioles for Yu Kang and Isaiah Green. Guardians get Graveman from the Braves for Robbie Bradley. Nothing. Oh, here's one here. Braves acquired Robert Passon from the Athletics for Tom Yu. Okay, so that's a big trade there. Here's another one. Guardians acquired Xander Bogaerts from the Red Sox, trading Daniel Espino and George Valera. Victor Reyes goes to the Red Sox from the Guardians for Aaron Luke. What are the Guardians going with right now? So Bogaerts is in there at 31. They got a decent squad. I'm gonna look at the trade block. See if there's anyone interesting in here. Because we may. Oh, Brian Reynolds. But do we want to give the Pirates this? Let's see what they want to give. Stroman, Rodier, and Howard. Wow. Okay, that's... Stroman's in the last part of his deal. We're not giving you Cody Hoare. I will give you Alvarado, though. I'm not giving you Cole, though. I would give you... So we're going to make this a 4-person trade. So we're going to trade all of these players. I mean, are we going to re-sign Stroman? He's 32. You know what? We're going to do this. So it's going to be... We're going to give them more to make this, since we can't actually do this. So a 4-person trade there. And then if I were to make a trade for someone else as well, I think I would... Actually, let's see what we have here. So we also have the guys here in hitting. He's just gonna have to bat through it. Huff is batting pretty well. Mike Marlin's pitching very well. And Killian is pitching pretty well. So maybe we bring up Killian. Is he on the 40-man roster? He is. Okay. So Killian's going to come up to the MLB and he is going to start. It probably also means Paddock is on the way out. Because Brian Reynolds is an absolute monster, switch hitter, which is why we brought him in. Okay, the draft. So I'm going to look at... Well, it looks like we're not going to... Oh, we do. So looking at the draft class, I do want to look at this, and I'll kind of portray my thoughts, and we'll kind of see how it all falls together. So we have a couple blue chip guys that were pretty good at pitching. Keith Kaiser here out of Texas. Throws right-handed. We got him fully scouted like all the other blue chips. Kind of intriguing here, but I mean, this is a developmental guy at best. At 19 years old, I would really like to see, though, Kelly Cedeno out of Connecticut. The walk is down there as his worst, but the biggest thing with him, good velocity. Break probably needs some work, but 18 years old, that's a good prospect that we can build around. We'll probably take one of these relief pitchers. The one that intrigues me most is probably Kerry Calvert, but I don't know if we'll make it there. Same thing with closing pitchers. One of these three will probably end up being drafted. At catcher, we looked at Duncan Pena, but I mean, switch hitter is nice, but 22 years old, I'm not sure if that's something we want to do. David Figueroa was one we looked at. Another switch hitter, but he's going to need some work, some development. Cesar Velez was one guy that we were looking at, as well as the blue chip Miguel Torrio. I can't roll my R, so I'm not even going to try to. Out of Cuba, best right-handed. High risk of injury, though, with him. Marcus Aquino, Massachusetts. This guy looks like an absolute monster, which I think if we went to it, I mean, I would, at 22 years old, I'm not worried about that at all. I think he'll be a stud. Tom Koo, out of Taiwan. I don't think he's going to do much. Geronimo Batista. That's right-handed out of Cuba. I thought he might be a guy that we look at. We got Esteban Cairo. Looks pretty decent. Alex Rosado. I mean, great contact. That's left. We got a lot of lefties though on the field. So we'll kind of see how this gets in. So here we go. The draft. We picked 21st. There goes a... Let's look at it. Aquino goes here. Miguel Torrio, Alex Rosado, Keith Kaiser, Kelly Cedeno up to the Rockies. There's Duncan Pena, Esteban Cairo, Tom Koo. Willis Monticelli. That is intriguing. You know what? We're going to take him. Hmm. Actually, I would like. Wow. Okay. Ooh. Okay. The fact that he's also a catcher. We're gonna take Tim Ochoa. This is probably not gonna be the best draft. We've had some spectacular drafts though. I'm not sure if I want to take someone. Pretty much the biggest thing with Stroman is we had to trade in order to have some space to sign some people in the future. Now he comes out of contract at the end of this year. So okay. I think we're gonna make one more trade. On our side. Um Um, is there anyone that there's no one I don't want. Okay. Let's look at our draft picks. Willis Monticelli. Okay, good potential at 87. Romani Green. Not great. Tim Ochoa, okay. Abdul Eubanks. Okay. Wait, what? Okay, no one has a secondary position. Okay. So the Reds, these are two good draft picks. Andres Francisco, Mark Glass, Abe McCormick as well. Okay. Julio Chavez, that's a good pick there. Kenny Harper's going to take some time. Jonathan Vargas. Marcus Aquino. We knew he was going to be good. And now we know how good he is. A 96 overall potential. Geronimo Batista, we thought he was going to be good as well. An 83 potential. These guys probably in 2 years are up in the majors. Chris Polito. Charlie Bates, a 98. Okay, good closing pitcher. Then they go with Manuel Sanchez. It'll take some time for those guys to get up there. There's Kelly Cedeno, a 91 potential. And Bradley Lovell. Pedro Villa. Nothing crazy from the Dodgers. Good starting pitcher, though. But he's 23 years old. Alex Rosado, we thought about him as well. Right fielder, 91 potential. Goes to SD. Ryan Perry. Probably will play next year, I would guess. Tom Koo is a 45 overall. You'd have to play him. Felipe Gonzalez, another guy that's just needs some work overall. Don't see anything there. Von McMahon. Ooh. Duncan Pena. Okay, Keith Kaiser. Wow. That is amazing. Miguel Torero. The Twins, that's a good pick. And Julius Wash. That's great. Howard Barton, probably the best. Okay. Osmar Cordova. Ooh. 22 years old, though. But he could be good by the time he's about 25, 26. Oh, wow, these picks. Cesar Velez at 19. Starts as 72 as a 78 overall. Second baseman Alfonso Carrillo is 22, 90 potential. 72. So these are two good picks for the A's. Or not the A's, these are the Braves. My bad. That's the Ben Cairo. Okay, 70 overall, 83 potential. He might be up there with the Marlins. I'm not sure what the Marlins have on their team. Like this. Ooh, he is a day one starter. Nice. I did not know you could look at it like that. I might go back through this again. Maybe. Okay. That's a massive pickup for Colorado. Ooh, wow. Rosado might actually start in a couple years. Nomar Mazara isn't going to be taking that. And that's their new closer right there. Clark isn't going to start there. Dominguez will. He might in a couple years. Wow, they don't really have a first baseman. That'll help them. Kaiser might start in a couple of years. Yeah, Albides is a second, and then Jalen Miller, he isn't going to be playing anytime soon. Either of them are. And Swanson is playing short with Passon they just traded for. Yeah, I don't know what these guys are going to end up doing. Wow. And Rosario's there. He starts immediately next year, depending on Rosario's contract. Okay. Yeah, I'll start voting. Of course, Corey Kluber's up here with the most votes. Corey Kluber's doing work. Shohei's down there as well. There's Corey Hoare. Ours is going to be in there, closer. Contreras is down there at the bottom. At first, Riz is down about halfway through. Madrigal isn't putting up huge numbers, but he's just batting well. At third, not getting anything there. At short, Horner's third. Okay. 41 RBIs. Because Madrigal is getting on base and Horner is batting him in. Left field, we traded to make our left field better. Ian Happ is here. I don't know if he would be there at center. Reynolds. Actually, Happ would be at the top here. In right field, there's Suzuki. So that'll be it for this episode, guys. Thank y'all for joining me. I had to cut this into 2, so we'll have this game against the Marlins in Caleb Killian's first game in the majors. So thank y'all for joining me. Go ahead and leave a like below, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Later.